What's going on, team? It's your boy G, aka Ginato Sensei. We back at it again with another episode of Ginato Explained, man. And it's finally here, man. Season 2 just dropped today of The Mandalorian, and we're gonna get right into it. But first off, before I get started with this actual video, let me know when you guys think I should start dropping these, because I thought that they were gonna start dropping the actual videos literally at midnight, so last night, so I would have been able to record it at night, and then have it ready for everybody by noon, by 12:15 when we normally drop videos, because it's just easier that way. But it doesn't drop till 4:30 in the morning or something like that. That's when I had seen it, but I didn't watch. I ended up just going to sleep, just because I was just I was too tired. I wasn't ready to watch it yet. So, and I wanted to get my real first fresh take, you know what I'm saying? So because I don't know, it just didn't feel right when I watch a show that I really like, you know what I'm saying? Everything got to be perfect, But let me know if you guys want for me to keep dropping them on Fridays, or I'm thinking about Mondays, for just as long as The Mandalorian is running this season, every Monday drop. I'm just not to explain on it, whether it's like I said, I'm not gonna do a whole recap of the show. Usually just gonna take my little main takeaways from it, just so keep it not too long of a video, keep it very specific in what we're talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna get right into this one now. Just hit me down in the comment section about what y'all think. So let's get right into it, man. So the first episode, it started off real hot, you know what I'm saying? We saw what we saw in the trailer, you know what I'm saying, the first episode. I'm not gonna give y'all a whole recap of everything that happened, but I did like the pacing of the first episode. That's one thing I like about the show, is the pacing of it, from just the episodes to literally the little minute things that goes into how much detail they actually put into really getting you involved with the whole world and trying to remember all these things. So we start off with a recap of basically everything that's happened up until this point, and we hop right into this journey for the Mandalorian to basically find the rest of the Mandalorians that help the child, or baby Yoda, find his people, which are the Jedi. And the main thing that I got from this actual the main thing that I got from this actual episode was the timeline. So I had an idea of the timeline before, but in this episode we got a clear indication of when it was, because when the marshal basically was giving his backstory of how he came to the town, and everything happened, and how basically he acquired the Mandalorian armor. We got the backstory of okay, the Empire was basically destroyed again, because we know from the first season the Empire was struggling. So I thought it was we had an indication of what time period we were in. We weren't in the future with Rey and everybody else from the last trilogy. That's the most recent trilogy. We're in literally the first trilogy of Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and stuff like that. And at this point, this was after the Death Star blew up for the second time. So it's basically free reign around the universe, and that's why you have all these different factions that play a factor into the Mandalorian and his whole story. So that was the main thing for me, because it tells me a lot of things about this show. So if you guys have seen Star Wars Rebels, that was the prior to this era, basically, just in the beginning of the Empire, where Darth Vader was going on his tear around the universe, basically conquer everything for the Empire and stuff like that. And we got a taste of like, okay, this was like the last surge of the Mandalorians. In between Clone Wars, at the end of Clone Wars, where Darth Maul was the leader of the Mandalorians, to where they became an actual faction of the Empire in Star Wars Rebels. So like, we get an indication of like, okay, at some point, you know what I'm saying, with I forgot his name, but we see the Black Saber in the Mandalorian in literally the last episode, and we get to see his fight with the Mandalorian and stuff like that, and from when he crashed and stuff like that. So all that's leading up to this point. So I'm like, have a better understanding of like, okay, like what time period we're in. And I thought that was really cool, just to see like, okay, now we actually get into the nitty gritty, because before all of this, it was more mysterious based on like, okay, we are getting to know who the Mandalorian actually is, you know, and who the child is and what their actual mission is going to be. So now we didn't get his actual mission to the last episode of season 1. So now that we know this mission, you know what I'm saying, like, we have a better indication of like, okay, like we can start making like, you know, little plot points to bring everything full circle, you know. So yeah, that was my main takeaway. Now as far as like the base of the episode, I think, you know, it was a success. Just like, you know, based off of the first episode, I still got the same feeling I had from season 1, where I wanted to know more as soon as the episode was over, you know what I'm saying, because each episode is like an hour almost, and we get a lot of information, we get a lot of like, you know, backstory within this episode, of just like how Tatooine was affected, and I thought that was cool. And we got a closer look at the Sand People before, where they would, you know, just be kind of just like nuisances in, you know, our normal hero's journey to go wherever they need to go on Tatooine. You know, the Sand People was always like in the shadows and stuff, but now they got brought to the forefront in this episode, and I thought that was dope. And yeah, I think that's gonna have to do it for this, you know, episode of Ginato Explain. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of the episode. Also, before I even finish that, another cool thing about this episode was we saw Boba Fett's armor. Now, I'm not sure if it was Boba Fett's or his father's armor. It looked like his father's armor, but you know how he gets his armor and stuff. So like, you know, they haven't said that's who it was. I'm still expecting, because when that happened, I was expecting to see Boba Fett. I thought it was gonna be Boba Fett, not the Marshal. And I was like, dang, well, maybe he'll come in later. I don't know. But if he's still alive, that would be super dope. You know what I'm saying? Because he makes cameos in different shows prior to this moment. So if he's still alive, he's definitely got to be old at this point. Just based on like, you know, how the clones age. I think he could still be alive. And if Ahsoka's alive, good. Like we got leaks on that too. I'm getting too much into it, man. We're gonna see what we're gonna see in the next episode. So let me know if you guys want me to drop these videos on Mondays, or you want them like same day on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Because we upload Monday through Friday. So you know, just let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I think I'm gonna do it on Mondays, so I have more Monday type thing. But yeah, that's all I got. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all did, make sure you guys slap that like button. Boy, subscribe to the channel for more. And I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Y'all know the vibes. Always keep going. Once again, it's me, your boy G. And peace.